Hey folks, hope you all are doing good. Welcome to MVP Connect. I am Parth Varu, Event Program Manager for Microsoft Reactor India. But before we begin, please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We are all here to learn together, so please be respectful of other people's views, understanding of differences, being kind and considerate in a way you all engage. Yes, obviously, we do encourage you all to participate. Please drop all your questions in the chat section. Now, I would like to bring in our speaker for today's session. Hey
Yeah,
Jenkins, how are
yeah.
you?
I'm good. Yeah. Thank you. How are you?
I am doing good. So, what do we have today at the MVP Connect?
Yeah. Today I'm going to share my Viva connection knowledge because it's a extensibility come to from the SharePoint framework previously. Now Microsoft bring the community development as using the PNB, and they introduced the new Viva toolkit. I'm going to show how easy and without knowing knowledge about the background, why? Because if you don't have the background of SPFx, and then only you can able to extend with the SharePoint or Teams like that. That's some dependency, right? Let's overcome the dependency. Who are not part of that, they come from different uh, technology or like that. They how you can easily adapt with Viva Connections, Viva Insights, on every part, including with SharePoint, Teams to publish the data. That's the main how we can extensibility without having a background about SharePoint framework. Using the SharePoint framework, how to do that. I'm going to show, and with a demo, end-to-end demo, how to deploy and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the. It will be an exciting session. And before that, Jenkins, can you give a short bio about you? Like from where do you come and
Yeah.
yeah.
Just give myself Jenkins NS. I'm a solution architect and a founder of JPower 4. I have a small startup. I started 3 years before. Um, I'm giving a lot of services for that, and I am a MEP from last 3 years, and also I'm a MCT. I'm an international speaker, author, and released a book for building solution with Microsoft Teams, released 2 years before. Um, for the purely for development, understanding the Teams app developer platform. Then comes for every year we do our first week or second week. That's or November last week. That's we regularly doing for first 5 years. And also I'm a AMS ambassador. That's another group of community members will sharing their knowledge. And myself from SharePoint since 2005. Actual basic. That's you can connect yourself with the LinkedIn or a Twitter account, or my blog post in jenkinsblogs.com. I have a YouTube channel. Whenever I'm speaking somewhere, I'll share my videos there. Easy to they can connect from there. And I'm a specialist on Microsoft 365. I'm an MEP with Microsoft M365 development with Power Platform, Teams, and SharePoint framework. That is my brief introduction. And I'm from Chennai,
Okay.
India.
Okay. Thanks for the wonderful introduction, Jenkins. And let's begin the session. Over to you. The floor is all yours.
Okay, thank you. Uh, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good morning or good evening, based on your locations. Good afternoon or like that, right? Uh, I have shared my introduction. Anyway, today we move to our what we are going to learn because that's a very important. Right? I always believe learning from sharing. That's nothing but whenever we planning to learn some new stuff, always I feel that I can learn and I can share also. We can understand from a lot of stuff from the attendees also. I'll prefer to share from last 7 8 years like I'm doing with a different. places like blogs, videos, and sessions, different community events, and like that. Always we are welcome to other members to join the community to share their knowledge. Then easy to learn together, right? That's very important. We can together learn and we can implement without knowing why. Personally, we know, yeah, technically, and become as a community that we are sharing our knowledge. Okay. Today I'm going to talk about introduction to new Viva Toolkit to kickstart your Microsoft Viva Essential. It's still in preview. It's not in public release. It's soon they will planning to do. Now still in preview version, but it's, people are started working on it. That's it. I'm going to start. But first you can understand Viva, right? Everyone know what is Viva, right? Now, the last 2 years we are talking about Viva, Viva Connections, Viva Insights, Viva Topics, Viva Learnings. Now Viva Salesforce, sales like Dynamic 365, Salesforce like integrations layer, right? What is the Viva Connections? That's a symbol to culture and communication. That's come to your SharePoint or a Teams. How we can plan to share your informations or share your employee communication together in the same place, like a landing home page, but more information with a small piece of part, more than a web part. This is a small adaptive card, we can share the knowledge and more interactive, and we can that's the main reason Microsoft introduced Microsoft Viva. And one more thing is Microsoft Viva Home, right? In the connection we have a home as well as connections comes for SharePoint, home for um, Teams. Okay, Teams, you can go and check the Viva Connections. We have a app is there. We can able to integrate. Then you can able to bring inside your application, whatever you are developing, and you can share your knowledge like that. These all the out of box features. Right? So you can have a insights. We have a topics. We have a learning, like a educational purpose. We can integrate easily with SharePoint and Teams and other Microsoft products. These are the main intention. Let's say empower the people and teams to their best. That's together how we can work together, like that how we work, learn together. That's the target Microsoft introduced Microsoft Viva. When you come to SharePoint framework, I give little introduction about that. Because of who are coming for about without knowing SharePoint framework, I give the idea that say SharePoint framework is introduced long back because of after 2013, the time Microsoft introduced the online version of Office 365. That's nothing but SharePoint Online. When you come to the server side web part, they need to move client side web part with a modern toolkit. They introduce SharePoint framework, and they use the SharePoint framework. That's what's the advantage of it. Before that, we used with the JavaScript and jQuery to develop the using content editor web part, and we develop the web part and deploy in our SharePoint Online. There's a lot of challenges which are unable to reuse, unable to uh, add security. That's a lot of injections there. Let's say Microsoft introduced with SharePoint framework. That's automatic single sign-on. We can able to use the Microsoft Graph, able to restrict your access, security features, everything we can implement inside the client side web part. That's a client side code. We are implementing a security features. It's not a easy in SharePoint, right? That's the part Microsoft introduced SharePoint framework, and we can able to develop and deploy and host everything in a simply manner. And you can able to use the same web parts in Teams also. When you come to SharePoint framework experience, first they have the target of SharePoint. That's a nothing but we have a web parts, we have a extensions, and we have app pages. That's the first target of SharePoint. Then Microsoft introduced Teams, right? In 2017, Microsoft introduced Teams. Then thought of it, why not? Everywhere we have a line of business different with every organization, right? For example, one organization, if a retail organization is different than healthcare, if both are going to use a SharePoint, but their preference, their usability, their business, everything different. That's a that based on their line of business, we need to provide some extensibility. That's the reason Microsoft introduced the extensibility option like web parts, Teams, where they come to the Teams app. Then we have a Outlook integration also there. Office 365 integration is there. That's also another Outlook app is there. Microsoft 365 app. We have these all in the extending that. Same time, Microsoft Viva introduced immediately. Viva is using the cards. That's nothing but adaptive cards. They are mainly used. They're using some different templates like basic, some test templates like that. Okay. When you come to cards, what is the reason they are bringing cards? It's a small piece of area, we need to give more information, more accessibility, like that. They are targeting. That's the reason they introduced the cards. In SharePoint framework, they introduced the extended adaptive card, another option to develop the cards for Microsoft Viva. Okay, but when you coming to Microsoft Viva, people are coming from outside technology or different background. Okay, they like to use Viva, and they want to extend the features. How come to do? Already a SharePoint framework purely depend with developer. That means you need to start from the scratch. You need to remember all the commands, like that. We need to start creating a newer part. Everything. This is how we can easily make it. Now Microsoft Teams app, they introduced the template, right? That's a toolkit template is that we can able to easily develop the app for your bot or your message extensions or your task modules. Everything you can develop from the uh, toolkit itself. Same like that, Microsoft thought of it with the community members. They developed a new toolkit for Microsoft Viva. That's a Microsoft Viva toolkit. Okay, that we are going to develop. Before that, you need to understand the output, how it looks. You can see that here one is in the SharePoint, another one is the Teams, right? Different view of how we can manage. Okay, let's say how the mobile view will be there when you using the adaptive card. That's now one advantage of adaptive card. We don't want to write the coding for every different devices. Okay, we are using mobiles, we're using tablets, we're using laptop, desktop, like the different sizes, like that. That time it will automatically utilize in the bootstrap, and it will bring the proper output. That main reason we are going with the adaptive card. Whenever we have people using more on mobile, they like to know in the screen itself, they need to know the particular information, right? For example, I want to receive a notification, it's going to the wide environment in your mobile. They feel that something is unable to readable, right? That's a small pieces, we need to give more information. That's we are going to create a card. In the card itself, we can able to create a quick view, embed a URL, like that. We have a different features, and we can integrate with the Teams, your SharePoint. Okay, these are different adaptive card essence Teams experience, and we can see the mobile experience, how it looks, how the look and feel it will be there. This is output we can able to develop using a adaptive card extension or your toolkit. Okay, when you come to development, you need to know what are the different options available. Like templates is a basic card template, image card template. As you can see, the first one in the left hand side is a flight to JFK, right? That is nothing but is a basic card template with some detailed information. You can click the details, you can see the quick view, like that. You can see the part. I'll show you. And then we have a image card template. That's nothing but we can show some image in the top. I want to share some information, like for example, whenever you want to represent some information, give some image, then easily they understand what they are trying to going to show or going to explain, like that. Without reading all the line by line content in the image itself. That's why we always prefer to image card to represent. And we have a primary test template. That's nothing but um, we use the primary test template for your notification, any activity, task, pending status, like that. We give new updates in that. People can go and take it and view it. The same way, inside the template we have a views, different type of views. The card view, that's all three are card only, right? The basic card, image card, all cards. The same way, here card view is nothing but whatever in the first level it will show. That is nothing but adaptive card. Okay, the same way quick view is there. The same adaptive card we can bring as a pop-up, like that, but it's not a click event. Just whenever you can click it, you can see the detailed information. For example, I want to get some information like user form information, like that. That scenario I can use that, right? We can like to use get the information from the user with a more user friendly. No need to click multiple places. The same place, we click the button, we can have the pop-up and give you information, like that. It's all basic hello world I'm showing here, as you can see. And we have one more option called external link. That's nothing but how we are externally sharing. That's something redirecting the URL to other place, right? Same like that. But in the adaptive card, we need to know that how we can use it to move that views. Okay. These are the main. Already we have a adaptive card extension in SPFx. Why Viva Toolkit? Okay, everyone feel that. Viva, what's the purpose of Viva Toolkit, right? There's no previous SPFS knowledge required. That's important, but we need to know there's some prerequisite is that to install in your machine. That's obviously your admin team will help on that, right? That's the reason, no worries. And simplify getting started, automated setup, whatever steps you want to do, everything automated. And environment verification, that's whenever you want to deploy or you want to use any issues or anything, that's verification. It will show any challenges, or you have there's some next step you need to install this one, like that. It will give more user friendly information. Okay, and we have a huge number of samples by community members developed and Microsoft developed, that we can able to the scenario based start, we can easily understand first. Whenever I'm planning to do some activity, before that some visual idea what is that and how we can use, how others are using the feature and the implementing for their business. This then you can easily plan for your own business, right? Anything you are planning, first you need to visualize in your mind, right? That's how we are going to deliver. That's the main important point. That's we can able to use this Viva toolkit samples we can able to use. I'll show the samples. Okay. And simplified development, that's easy to develop. That's simplified to start and do the development. Don't worry about all the one by one steps, but all the steps are happen in the background like SPFs, but without knowing the user. Okay, before starting, we need to know some set of um version information. I think this version we need to provide. Now they are moving to 3.0. Okay, you need to use that. This is a prerequisite uh, record for your machine node. 16 version is the latest one, or you can go with 14 or your 12, like that. Wherever the SPFS supporting versions, you need to have that in your machine. Then right now SPFS 1.1 is the latest. That's why I'm installing that. You want to have the previous versions in your machine. Don't worry, it will support Viva connections. Will support and from SharePoint 1.13 version onwards it support. Okay, now we have moved 1.4, 1.14, 1.15, now 1.16, different versions. But always remember that 1.13 onwards it support. You can able to use it. Okay, and we need to install the basic stuff. If you are already familiar with the SPFs and installed in your machines, then no worries. All this pure prerequisites SharePoint framework installation only I'm showing. Here, most of the time they are 9.5. Some of the time they are using 7. Okay, that's don't worry about it. Whatever version latest they are asking for NPM, you can install. Okay, then NPM install Gulf. It will install the Gulf, Yemen, and SharePoint together in a single set. Latest one it will install. If you want a specific version to install, you can use at symbol with the version. Okay, that's nothing but just a summarize. We need to remember that whenever you are planning to do the Microsoft Viva extension using the toolkit to develop or extension with adaptive card, doesn't matter. Obviously, we need these things. Node, latest versions, latest is 18 or 9. That's what latest supporting for SPFX. Okay, easily know that. In the Microsoft providing some options. Okay, whenever go setup, you can able to see the first link itself. How we can set up, right? Set up your SharePoint framework. Here you can understand the requirement. Okay, prerequisites, what are the items? Just you can come down, it will show you. Version 16 is required. Then we node, and we have a node version you can verify. Better thing, they are saying that version 1.16.13 dot h. Okay, I think, sorry, I used 3, right? Sorry, 13. 16.13, that's a better version, or 16.18. Okay, supported for the node versions, but these versions is a better one. Okay, and then we need to install Visual Studio Code. That's all prerequisite. It's standard. And you need to install the Gulf separately. Also, you can able to install. You can able to install together. Here you can see the version of SharePoint. That SharePoint version is 1.160. Okay, this version it support for these node versions. Okay, you can plan accordingly. Every time, every 3 months, Microsoft introducing the new versions for um, SharePoint, okay, SharePoint framework. Here this version is 1.13, right? That only supported from there you can supported the adaptive card extension for Viva. Okay, before that is not supporting. From there 1.13 it's about remember that. Okay, you can install. So if you are setting your environment first time, you need to run this one. Otherwise, you'll throw some certification issue. Always remember that you need to execute the Gulf Trust dev set if you are using the machine as a first time. After that, you'll automatically be there. Okay. Okay. The next one is we are going to installation for the uh, which is Viva Connections Toolkit. Okay. We have two options. One is you can directly go to the this URL. Okay. Let's say you can check the marketplace toolkit. For example, you can able to search also. You can able to see. For example, I go in the marketplace. I'm going to search Viva. It's a Visual Studio Code. That's it's not showing. Viva itself, it will show, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Viva Connections Toolkit. It's a PNB community environment people developed. It's good feedback, right? It's saying 5 out of 5. When you open it, it's say already 317 installs are happened. They are experienced on that, but you remember that it's still in preview version. Okay, this version is 0.3, I think so. Uh, 0.3, I think so. If they are planning to release soon for the production use. Before that also support production use. Don't worry about it. It's a tool, right? You can able to use this. Once you install, the second option is when you go Visual Studio Code. Okay, you can go here. You can just I'll close these ones. Just close folder. Before installation, you don't see the for PNB. Okay, let's say you can go the extensions. You can able to see the Viva. Okay, if you are doing first time, you can see like this. You can able to click and you can able to install. You already I'm installed. You can see the version here 0.3.2. Okay, you can this tool from here. You can they say into. So don't worry about it. This is a version 0.3.0 is a preview version. Hope I'm expecting from May month they are planning to release the production issue. Okay, thing. Okay, then you can come to after installation. You can able to see this one PNB Visual Studio Code. Okay, Viva Connections Toolkit. Okay, that one is useful. Now, how easy? Okay, if you are using SPFx, okay, not normally SPFx, what to do? Go to the command prompt and we can start whatever the folder you have. For example, I can say sorry. See. Okay, now we can say CD code. Now we can see the place. I can say make directory. For example, if you are using SPFS, normally we do like that. Example folder, and then you can move to the different folder, change the folder. Then you can use yo Microsoft slash SharePoint. You at Microsoft slash SharePoint. Like that, we can use a command, right? This is not required. There is a extension is there. You can able to use. Just you can go here. Once you are clicking the PNB Viva Connection Toolkit, you can see the create Viva Connection projects, create from a scenario. Let's say something like they are giving different gallery scenario. We can able to select and do that. Already this sample they created by Waldrick, they're showing that. When you come view samples, you can see different samples, right? Upcoming event viewers like that. We can see how easy to you develop to understand what is they are doing everything. For example, if you want to say, I like to this sample, I can use you can go next. You can see that different sample. You can able to see scenarios, how they use it. Okay, something and get some ideas, right? You can feel that okay, our requirement also I can able to do, because when you use the quick view, you can see full view is there. Okay, whatever your type, you can bring that. Okay, that's the adaptive card view. We can able to bring that. My shapes people detail. Like to samples. These are important. Okay. Now I'll go to that. We go to the creating a new connection. If you're using sample, I can show you any one of the sample. We have in use sample. Then you can click on just I click it. Different value. In code here I can say sample PNB part. Just creating one folder to bring that in separately. Always I prefer the separate place, right? We can have that project name you want to put, section you want. Okay, I can say this hideable IAS, right? It's downloading the sample. Samples are used from business, how they are utilizing the feature. That's you need to plan accordingly. If you feel that you want to have the your own functionality better, you can start from scratch. I'll do that next. Okay, then you can understand. Now you can see same SPFx development issue, whatever it happened, we have a SRC adaptive card extension will be there. Here you can say gal file, the package part, package part, package is different line by line command. We are using the command. Okay, just go to configurations. We can give the SharePoint URL. Okay, then only you can able to run, right? I can see you have my place. Okay, added my URL. Any SharePoint same thing because we have a workbench to test it. Okay, that one you need to do. Second, after that you can able to see the code what we are code and everything. You can able to see all the stuffs. Okay, this simple code only, right? They're using that. Okay, now how we can process? Okay, we can save it. We can without doing anything. You can able to use directly go to serve. Okay, it's nothing but is a building the project. It's a clean project. It will use any unnecessary catch or anything is there. Then it will use the clean project. Start one by one. We can click the. I'm signing. Okay, I'll show you. Hello. It's ask you to device to log in which URL you want to. This one. Next. Hmm. Using this last okay, that's a Hanson accept. What's the benefit here? Don't need to log in. Okay. Just say application. Okay, PNB management cell. That's now you can close it also. Doesn't matter. Okay, now I'll go back here. The authentication done. It will logged in. Okay, now it's login with his account. Now and do you want to run that? Okay, update if you want to do. If you say yes, then it will update automatically in the hosted or bench. Okay, we have two things. Okay, now I'm running now. It is regular process. Okay. Okay, it's executed model not found once. Okay, the reason is we done the dashboard these all the items you need to record. Then only it will be there. Okay, yes, now you want to use NBM here install. It will install the required modules there. Okay, because we are using the sample one, then we need to install all the required modules. Okay. The reason is when you uploading your code in a GitHub, it will not upload the node models. What is node models? When you go here, you can see node models. Right now it's installing the models. By default, it won't be there. Okay, that's when you create our own fresh application, then it will be there. Here we using the sample one, right? That's the reason it's not available for the use. Okay, it's running. The advantages you can do from your place itself. You don't want to know all the commands, what to do and everything. That's the benefit of this toolkit, and we can easily map everything able to because you're going to deploy in your SharePoint app catalog only for your regular usage. Because single place deploy your Office 365, Microsoft 365 app. Okay. Here you can understand these steps. When you go here, you can say configure. Normally, SPFx part, what to do is we can able to use the depends your app catalog, or you can able to deploy in your Azure or any storage. Okay, there you can Azure storage. You can provide all the uh, blob storage detail, right? You can have a container name, access key, everything you can provide here. And here you can decide what type of package and what is the aiming of here. And your.json purely for your development purpose, testing everything. It will running from the Gulf server, right? That only that. Okay. And we have the right manifest. Here, whenever you feel that your own code base you want to do the CDN based path, you can provide. Or the Azure also you need to provide the path here. These are the main configurations you need to do for your coding part. Here, when you come to the coding part, here you can decide what type of package you want to map it with the particular card details. Okay, the type QQ, you can get the detail. Okay. Then same way, quick view with the templates. You can have the JSON templates with have the data. And we have this card extension. It's a main using TypeScript. You can able to use TypeScript or React. Both it support. you can easily manage, or any other component if you want, you can able to use that. Okay. And when we come to property pan, we have used the uh, normally the web part we have a property pan, right? That also we can able to use this property pan and we can manage. That's why they are written. Okay, that's it running still. Okay, what I do is we have do one more app also. We can have that with our own uh, start from the scratch. Okay, that's I can show one more. This installation we can another one. Open a Visual Studio if you are planning to that's coming using the sample, right? Here I'm purely from the scratch. Okay. If I go here, you can see use when you click P and B, you can see the Viva Connection projects. Okay, then I can click that and give the path where you want to create. I can provide my D folder code, D drive code, and I can select it. Okay, now enter the project name. I can use this project, the MS Reactor sample. Okay, then I can enter. It will create ask you to what type of template you want. For example, I'm using the image card template. I can select. I can give the name for that part. Okay, uh, info card. Okay, enter. Creating the application. You can see this. It'll creating the application here. Okay, you can able to see all the. If you step by step, if you want, you click the output window. You can see here. Okay, that's nothing but they will automatically use the standard process of SPFx. Okay, you can see your teams, everything they use. Okay. It's now scan. Okay, now we can. I'll just say execute the new one. Then we come with the sample. Okay, you can use this debugger hosting workbench or whatever it is. Here the config part, sorry, serve.json. We need to provide the site. Okay, that's in save. Okay, whatever it is, you can load. Okay, now what I do is this will still it's running. The process is going on. You can see the NBM part. Still, it's not loaded, right? Still running and loading the NBM. Meantime, I can show that sample. Okay, then we can see that. Okay, now we're done with the right. Go to the PNB, click the serve. I hope it will no issues now. Yeah, it's now running. It's running the local host. My account automatically logged in. Okay, you can use the server workbench. This is not a local workbench. It's a server workbench. You can able to use. When you click, you can say
Hey Jenkins,
local is not located. Just
sorry
yeah.
to come in between. Yeah, Jenkins, we're
Sorry.
facing a little lag. We're facing a little lag. Can we close other windows, please, which all are open? Yep.
Okay. How is now? How about it?
Can you rejoin quickly? So meanwhile, we have Jenkins coming back. Do we have any questions coming in? Feel free to add your questions in the chat section. Jenkins, can you rejoin?
How about now? But how is now?
Yeah, it's good now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's again presenting. Sharing my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing only the particular application alone. Okay.
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 Yep.
Able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but
Okay.
still there is a lag. Can you rejoin
It's loading.
quickly? Yeah.
One second. Yeah.
So meanwhile, Jenkins is back. Do we have any questions? Please feel free to ask your questions. Please drop all your questions in the comment section, and we'll pick it from there. Please drop all your questions in the chat.
Maybe that also good, right? That's it, right? Okay. Audio only.
Okay.
Able to hear me?
Yep.
Sharing
Yep.
my
Yep.
screen now.
Okay.
Mm,
Yep.
fine, right?
Yes. Yes,
Still
Jenkins. Please.
lagging or
Yeah. Still there is a lag. I don't know why there is a lag.
yes,
Still, I can see.
broadband only. That's why.
Please drop all your questions in the chat. Yes.
Now is fine.
Yeah. We're good now.
And minute it look nice only. That's something. Okay. Yeah, I'll try now. Sharing my screen.
Yep.
Okay. Hi everyone. Just I'm already run the sample one, right? Let's say we can running this by it's loading. I'll checking that item. It's bringing the hideable lace. Okay, just we can open. It's loading the app. Okay, with the when you click the preview, you can see the app is running like a real time. Okay, then you click register. You can see the PNB virtual conference is there. You can click register again. You can see that's way we can able to bring the app like first button. We can give the quick view. That's give the information about that. Second pop-up, we can provide the detail, right? For example, I can say Jenkins in this give some number, and if I say submit, it will go and submit it. If you want to use information to show like successfully submitted like that, all we can able to update here, because purely is a adaptive card. Okay, this is the way we can able to bring. Okay, the same thing I can run the other one also. Okay, let's say stop this one. Okay, you can see this one is already running, right? I can say Control C and stop it. I'm going this one. This is a purely simple one. I'll show the code. Okay, it's a start from our end. Okay, let's go here. Equal to getting the card registration ID. Quick view. We can use the two IDs we created. Then we can use that ID to refer easily. Okay, that's the reason they are using the. When you are using quick view, always record ID. Okay, and when you come here, we use the image one, right? Let's say card view. We can have a card here. How the card will that? Okay, the card buttons are getting the type quick view and the register ID you are passing. And for this one, we using a SN link as well as the logo, Microsoft logo is loading for the image. We have the image also, right? And the pure data we need to get from the information one. Okay, just I can queue the quick view also. Quick view is template. We have the data or how we going to display. Okay, the border and the title part. For example, I want to add some different title or anything or subtitle. We can do that. Just we can run first. I'll show you how we can change it. Okay, the out of box, how go there and go and run the serve. Okay, it will executing. Able to deploy once your package is ready and everything, then you can able to deploy also. Okay, that's whenever you are running a workbench, if you're getting a warning pop-up, you need to what to do is just close OK it and refresh again. If that means the execution not yet completed, that's still running. Okay, that's the reason it's showing some warning message. Okay, believe it will work. Whatever it will based on the internet speed or whatever it is, take time. Okay, it will come faster because instead of waiting for completion everything, it will come. That's the reason it's showing some warning message. Okay. Can you it will come as a local, okay, because your workbench, right, is not yet loaded. These are the existing web parts available in SharePoint. Okay, that's showing. It's taking long time. I'll rerun. Okay, maybe something is slow. Uh, I'll stop and run again. up like that. We have finished subtask. Why is this one is stopped, right? Yes. Yeah, because of at a time one Gulf server will run in the single machine. That's always remember that. It will not execute multiple ones. Okay, I think it's this time. Sure, it will need to come showing that everything executed, manifest, reload is there. Okay, and I think yeah. Yeah, now it's ready. Click the plus icon. You can see the local under local. You can see info card, whatever we develop now. Okay, just click it. You can see the with the Microsoft logo with the image. Wherever you want, you can able to align it from our end. And if you want to know the click view, right, it will know nothing happened. Okay, just click the preview. Let's say execution preview. All right, just click you can able to pick that. How we can they are creating? We have a card. I'll show you. For example, we have go here our code. First one is we have a card. Okay, that's a extension card here. This is a starting stage. It's same like web part. The configuration started, and go here. You can see the card started. It render the card. What card registration view? We need to render it. This one rendering from this card. Okay, we have the ID. Okay, based on that it will execute. Here we are designing the register ID and getting that. How we can forming the method. Okay, when you see output. Uh, SPFx adaptive card extension and image, and we have the button, right? When you go here, the button is nothing but it's a quick view, right? That's a internal image is there, and the primary test string dot primary test. What I do is I can just change it to Microsoft React. Okay, demo. And if you want to change this title, it's taking from the property. I'll show you. This one is the primary test. It's execute again. No need to do anything. It will automatically bring the output here. Okay, it will automatically refresh. We'll see. Start executing. Finished subtask TSC. There's nothing but it's TypeScript is converting. Every step you can understand is that's finished, right? Now we can go here. You can see refresh the workbench. You can see the Microsoft Reactor demo, whatever we typed, right? That heading is added. Okay, let's say preview, and you can able to change. Let's say if you want to change the image or whatever it is, it will bring here. How it loading? Okay, you need to know, right? This is just a data image card parameter we are added. That's image card template. We can add in all this stuff. How we are bringing that? That's we have a template here. Okay, this template bringing the title. First, you can get the title test, and then it will bring a title test. What is the title test here? This is the title, right? The properties. Okay, when you go here, one more thing you can able to do, you can click edit. You have go here, you can click the edit web part like that. See here, we have an info card, right? That's I can say the Microsoft um, Viva AC. Okay, adaptive card. Now I can change itself. It will update here. Okay, let's close and preview. You can see that heading. You can able to get the heading, and you have that's a title. That card is creating here only in the quick view template. Sorry, this one. This is coming from this is quick view, right? This is a card view. It will take from here. And when you clicking the quick view here, right? Sorry, click here. It will open this one, right? This one is coming from the JSON. Okay, just say open again. I'll change the JSON here. Here the quick view you can see here also we can using the template directly. Okay, adapting a template from the JSON. Go here JSON, you can able to modify. For example, I don't want to use the direct one. I can use Jenkins session. Okay, like something like that. And subtopic I can use new adaptive adaptive card toolkit. Okay, like this you can add it like this. Then I can save again. Just a minute, I can close now the app. Okay. Once you are done with the finish stage, just wait. Just to wait completion about the execution. Uh, is nearby. Webpack is ready means it will near completed. Okay. Go and refresh again. Now the quick view you can modify, right? You can able to see that there is a button you can add it. Let's say preview and you can click it. You can see Jenkins session here, adaptive card toolkit. Likewise, you can able to control this heading also you can modify based on the title we want to get it. Instead of you want a different title, you can able to modify. For example, quick view data is like from here, right? We have the title and subtitle, right? That only you need to modify, then it will be change. Okay. Whatever data you want to pass and you can able to bring the adaptive card process. Okay, everyone understand that now how we are creating a utilizing the toolkit and develop the card without deploy do all the manual process, directly utilizing this toolkit and develop and execute. Now I will move to the question hours. I able to see my the question, any questions, Parut?
As of now, I don't see any questions coming in.
Oh
Yep.
no, not it. Okay.
You can turn your camera on now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So, folks, any questions do we have? Please drop all your questions in the chat. Please drop all your questions in the chat. Jenkins, meanwhile, do you
Yeah.
have any Learn module link to be shared with them?
Okay, yeah, that's a that links from the PPT I can share. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
Viva. Obviously, we need to share that Viva Connections toolkit URL. Then they can no need to search. They can go and take it.
Okay.
Share in the comment section is fine, right? Well, I think it's not allowing to share.
Yeah, you can share it in the chat. I'll put it in the comment section.
Okay, yeah, and also Viva. To understand the Viva Connections, they can use this link.
Okay.
And also one more thing, I can use the SPFx, but that's then they need to know about all the cards, quick view, everything they can easily land.
Okay. So guys, I have shared
Maybe they
the
can
link
also.
in the comment section. Please find these links. This will take your learning further. And if you all have any questions, Jenkins, can you bring out your social media page so that our viewers
Okay, yeah,
can for the social media?
yeah. Obviously, they can in my LinkedIn profile, or they can use one second.
Or else I have it handy. Do you want me to share your LinkedIn link?
Yeah, that's just I'm taking. I will share all the stuff. Yeah, I closed my PPT, right? That's the reason.
No worries. I have it handy. So I'll share your
Okay, so you
LinkedIn.
share it. Yeah, you please share it. That's also fine. LinkedIn and Twitter accounts.
I've
Yeah,
shared both the links. Yep.
yeah,
LinkedIn and Twitter, both the links have been shared.
yeah. That's good. So, but yeah, that's great.
Final call to ask the questions. Do we have any more questions coming in?
Oh,
Please feel free to add in all your questions at this time. Okay. Looks like we don't have any questions coming up. So, Jenkins, we call for a wrap.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you, Jenkins,
yeah.
for
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Really, very much. Thank you very much. We can do multiple sessions like this. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who are joined for my session. Thank you very much. Bye.
thank you all.